Welcome to the Sun Parlour Coffee House Sessions. I'm Jan Hall from Folk Roots Radio. Julie Ross is a singer-songwriter from Chatham, Ontario, whose music revolves around personal stories, great melodies, and fine harmonies, and some real roots and even a little bit of funk and jazz thrown into the mix. Julie has recorded 3 studio albums. Her latest album, Water Music, was released in 2017. She also hosts a weekly song circle that provides a place for musicians to explore and be playful with their songwriting. She's our special guest in the studio today. She's coming up right now. Enjoy.
She found herself a good boyfriend, only to find he was a married man. Stole him away from another lady. Should've known it would end this way. It's been so hard since he left again. He said, I love you, but I can't pretend. Every time you walk out that door, I wonder too much who it and what for. Oh, 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 oh. Caught up in the loneliness, don't get caught up in the whole damn mess. Soak up the freedom, soak up the sun, know that the best is yet to come. Don't get caught up in the broken road, don't get caught up in the weight of the load. I won't say there's better days, I'll say the best is yet to come. Yes it is. Oh, 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 oh. Years she wore his ring. Unfortunately, there was no wedding. He left his life and his destiny to find himself another lady. He found himself a good girlfriend. The past 4 years, he did it again. He walked away from all he gained, a full on circle of sadness and pain. Oh, 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 oh. Don't get caught up in the whole damn mess. Soak up the freedom, soak up the sun, know that the best is yet to come. Don't get caught up in the broken road, don't get caught up in the weight of the load. I won't say there's better days, I'll say the best is yet to come. Oh yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Choose, it is your choice. The power you give to your envy's voice. To end 20 years of good and bad, the whole thing makes me feel so damn sad. I wish I could find her a better man, one who'll stand up and take her hand, follow her lead down the big old road, with too much for her wherever it goes. Oh, wherever it goes. Oh, oh, oh. So this is a bit of a playful number. It's really brand new for me and for you too.
It's always new for me.
I read a book by Mitch Albom currently, and it really affected my way of thinking about music. It was written in the words of music, so music was the author of the book. I think it was called Frankie Presto and the Magic Strings or something like that, something close to that. Great book. And I thought, that's the way I feel about music, that music is like a voice that talks to me and is pulling me all the time. It always says, come out and play. So this is my song in music's voice called Come Out and Play. Here we go. Just because I love you today. I loved you yesterday, all them other days. Can you come out and play? Come out and play. Just because I need you today. I'll need you tomorrow and all them other days. Could you come out and play? Come out and play. Cartoon music. I went to this songwriting workshop where they said, if you want to write a memorable song, you need a part that can be whistled. I thought, I cannot whistle, but I will try. Well, that sucked. I like to do it just with my voice. Oh, I love you today. I loved you yesterday and all them other days. Can you come out and play? Come out and play. Here we go. So this is the first song that I wrote that I really felt like I had something, or that I had an ability to write songs. It just felt like I got a response from people on this one. There's something about the groove. I really wasn't trying to write something that was commercially viable. I still don't write, I don't think, for commercial viability. I write actually to try to make people feel better. And this is a song called It's All Right. tree in my backyard, thinking how we let life get so hard, so tough to make a choice, so reluctant to raise our voices and cry. Raise our voices and cry. Oh, I don't know about that. Well, sorry honey if I got yours again. Well, doesn't mean it belongs to me. What's really going on that I can't see? Between you and me. Oh, but it's alright. You don't even wanna go there. Oh, it's alright. Well, a clean, uncluttered mind isn't mine indeed, but the choice is mine to make if you please. I'll take one of those keys that are gonna make my life a breeze. Can't you feel the breeze? Oh, if not for so many yeah buts and mustard seeds, we'd have been gone quick as you please. Ease on down the dirty road, baby. I need a simple life instead of a heavy load. Such a heavy load. Oh, but it's alright. You don't even wanna go there. Oh, it's alright. The perfect place. Just the other day, Rosalind and Fiddler Avenue. The south wind is making the flags dance. Bikers in cars, people watching everywhere. I can see the bay, smell the lakeside, lingering, scent a campfire in my hair. My search is over now for the perfect place to rest my head. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good to be with you. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good to be with you. Just the other day, I was down at the B-Dock, hanging with the Fisher boys, and Easy Blow is making a flag stand up, making a bite, oh so hard to find. I could seize the day, live in a moment, lingering, feeling a love in the air. My search is over now for the perfect place to rest my bones. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good to be with you. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good to be with you. A lake and a bay, a big and a lake, it's the perfect place to rest my head. A lake and a baby, hey, what do you say? Maybe it's the perfect place to restart my heart. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good to be with you. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good to be with you. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good to be with you. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good to be with you. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good to be with you. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good to be with you. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good to be with you. Good friends, good times, good God, it's good.
That's Julie Ross, live in the studio for the Parlour Coffee House sessions with a new song, The Perfect Place. It's great to have you join us. I got to say, I love your energy.
Thank you so much.
We've had so many people come in, and everybody has a different style. What comes through when you come into the studio is, I'm going to have great fun, and it really shows.
I think we spoke about it on the way here. We wanted to just make this kind of loose and light and just kind of have some fun like we do around the campfire.
Well, that really comes through. And, one of the things I love about your music and like the intro is that, you have the stories you want to tell, but you really want to make sure that when people hear one of your songs, it leaves them with something. I sense that's really quite important to you.
I think that if we're not going to songwrite for any other reason but for ourselves, that's kind of a sad and lonely thing. But to try to make other people either move a little or maybe feel a little something, I mean, that's the goal, right?
Yeah. So you've got 3 studio albums. The latest one, Water Music, came out, a couple of years ago?
This was released early last year. I worked on songs for quite a bit of time to find the right mix of songs. I wrote a lot of these songs right in Erio, either sitting in the trailer or sitting on the beach or on the boat. And a good friend of mine, Bren Dubé, helped me to produce this album. Shout out to Bren. And I'm really proud of this record. I mean, at this time in the game, to put out a song or a record that's totally different than both the previous records that I released, a little more folk-oriented, a little more, just feels more grounded. And I love that it's playful to go out and play these songs. It's like you're not playing them at people, but we're trying to go, come listen. This is playful. Come listen to this, or come sing a part. I love teaching a small part and then having them join me in the chorus. I think that's a really great way of engaging people at a show instead of just having them sit there.
We should mention that Erio is a beautiful little village on the shores of Lake Erie, and it's quite clearly dear to your heart. I mean, The Perfect Place is a song written about Erio.
Yeah.
And I think the album Water Music, most of the songs have a little bit of an Erio theme to them.
Actually, the whole record kind of has a feel of everything out there. There's a song called From Now On, which is filled with boat names from the harbor. We would just walk down with our coffee, and I would jot down in my journal the names of the boats. And I thought, a bunch of these make sense. I can make a story out of this. So From Now On is right there. It's full of all of people and boats right there on the harbor. I was walking along the marina one day, and this guy came up to me and said, "What are you doing?" Walking around all the sailboats. Well, I was trying to get a recording of line chatter from the yachts, from the boats, because I wanted that sound of the seagulls and the line chatter of the boats to open the record. So if you listen closely, that's in there. In a couple of the songs, it kind of wafts in and out the sounds of the marina. I love it up there.
It's certainly beautiful songs, and I was pleased that you played a few songs from Water Music with us today. But I was even happier to see that you decided to put 2 new songs in there.
Yes.
Often we find when people come for a session, that understandably they want to focus on their latest stuff, but not necessarily throw anything new in. But that seems to come really naturally for you.
I think I'm a songwriter first and foremost. I don't really get too caught up in the fuss of doing commercial music. For me, my pleasure and my heart are in that weekly event, the Song Circle, where I can keep writing and keep putting down my thoughts. I have so many things written down, and if I don't make songs out of them, nobody's ever going to hear this stuff. So it's just about keeping things fresh, keeping writing. trying to get better skills as a songwriter and trying to influence a bunch of up-and-coming songwriters to actually be brave enough to write something and release it.
So let's talk about the Song Circle, because that takes place actually at your own fitness center, Fit as a Fiddle in Chatham. I was pretty impressed to find out it was weekly, because, often these things are things that people may put on monthly.
I find that if I even cancel one or stop for like a week over Christmas, I did a few years, I did like 1 week, I'd not run during Christmas. But what I found was a lot of people that travel or come home for Christmas time would want something like that where they can get back together with their musician friends. And my past is in running stages. I ran open mic at the Nest for 14 and a half years, never missed a Tuesday. And other events, even before that, amateur night out at Rondo, Leicester's on the Bay. Just my whole life has been filled with hosting jams and stages. Now I have this beautiful place and the space that I can accommodate people. So instead of going out there too much, I still do go out on the road and do it. But it's just so nice to be able to open up that back door, 650 square feet of my large space, and it's set up with a 16-channel board, full stage.
Can we talk about the live show? You are joined today by your husband, Jeff.
Yes.
Is he a regular side player for you?
He actually started out as my bass player years and years ago in a 5-piece band called Partners in Crime. And he's always been in some way, shape, or form involved in our musical world. We're a musical family. My daughter plays, so we go out and do shows called Linz and Jules. And Jeff is either in the back line of things, doing sound, helping with gear all the time. Just a navigator. He's my captain. And moving forward, we have some pretty good ideas of how we can have some fun and travel and keep the musical part of our life alive. He's moving towards retirement, and he's going to come on the road with me, and we're going to do more and more shows together.
If people want to learn more about your music, how can they do that?
You can find me. We do have a website, julieross.ca, which is kind of a portal for things that I'm doing, fitness, music, and art. I'm also a painter. And we are releasing a brand new website for songcircle.ca.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you join us in the studio today. So much fun. I know Gary Glass, our video director, and I absolutely loved your performance.
You guys were tapping your
You have one more song left to play for us. What is it going to be?
Yeah. The last song is called By and By. And it was written for a couple who came out for just about every event we put on with the Song Circle people. I did 2 summers of events on the rooftop of the Capitol Theatre in Chatham, Ontario. And they were very well attended, and everybody really prepared and did such a spectacular job. And it was the end of all of that and the end of a summer, and the song just kind of came. And so it's kind of a tidbit of the end of that summer that we did those rooftop events.
It certainly sounds like everybody should go and take a little trip to Erie.
Oh, please do. It's the perfect place.
Julie Ross, live in the studio for the Sun Parlour Coffee House sessions. Well, thanks again.
Thanks very much for having me. I appreciate it so much.
It's the last 10 from the circle on the rooftop, the last of the summertime. Fun at the camp. Oh, oh. It's the end of a perfect season. By the look of the sky, the last of the summer sun shine in my eye. Oh, oh. Oh, by and by. Oh, by and by. Oh, by and by. I I say goodbye. It's the last time I will see you, but for a while we got to know each other well, a bit more every time. Oh, it's the last song of the night for now. I bid thee farewell. We got to dance together in the road, in the old, by and by, by and by, by and by, I say goodbye. Good run. Let's do this again. Had some great fun. Let's do this again. So glad you could come again and again and again.
Good.
Okay, you got to shut up now.